Yesterday, I had a funeral to attend a little over 3 hours away. On the way back, I drove through the small college town where my wife and I went to school, as did my brother and sister. My sister still lives there, so I texted her to see if she wanted to grab lunch. It's probably important to note that my little sister is 8 years younger than me and looks nothing like her four brothers. She's 5 feet tall, very small, and has a youthful look. The rest of us are all over 6 feet and, well, healthy. I had just left a funeral and wanted a drink. My sister couldn't drink because she was close to her office, but she did sneak a sip or two of mine when the coast was clear. After lunch, I hugged my sister goodbye and got back in my truck to join a conference call for the rest of the drive home. That's the background. Sorry, this can't be short. About 30 minutes from home, while still on the call, I got a text from my wife saying, "Holy shit, Karen is here and it's crazy. Call when you can." Karen has been a close friend of my wife for many years. I've never had issues with her, but she's my wife's friend, not mine, so we aren't close. She also lives in that same college town. You can probably see where this is going. My call ended a few miles from home, so I didn't call. I just drove straight home. When I walked in, I found out Karen had been trying to convince my wife that I have a girlfriend in our college town. She was even trying to get my wife to leave the house and take our 15 and 13-year-old daughters with her. Apparently, Karen saw me eating lunch with my sister and assumed it was a girlfriend. My wife said Karen was talking a mile a minute and wouldn't let her get a word in, calling me names and making wild accusations. Just before I walked in, my wife finally managed to ask if the woman Karen saw was my sister. That immediately calmed things down. Once Karen realized she had freaked out over nothing, she left shortly after I got home. My wife then told me everything Karen had been saying, and it became clear that Karen genuinely hates me and wants my wife to leave me. The details would take too long to explain, but they were easily refuted accusations that made no sense to my wife. My biggest issue is that Karen made all of these accusations in front of my daughters, which is completely unacceptable. My wife is extremely upset with her friend, and I'm furious. If Karen truly hates me, that's not something I can tolerate from someone who's supposed to be so close to my wife. If more details are needed, I'm happy to provide them.